Hey YouTube, in this video we're going to look at the performance difference between a couple of different graphics cards on an interesting type of workload. We're going to look at anisotropic threshold filtering and see how these different graphics cards, the diverse, high power, low power, different vendors, how they perform under this type of workload. The tool I'm using is called Blurate. It uses OpenCL compute shaders to perform any type of filter that you want. You can give it any description. It can have multiple passes and they can feed each other. The one we're interested in today is this Gaussian threshold 17 by 17. It performs a Gaussian filter. This grid here shows the neighboring pixels that will be and their weights that will be applied in the convolution. The weights have been pre-applied as a Gaussian distribution. The more distant it gets from the center pixel, the weight goes down. On top of the Gaussian distribution of the convolution, there's a condition here. The neighboring pixels, if they go beyond the specified threshold, here it's 30 points, meaning from 0 to 250. If the distance, either positive or negative, in either of the RGBA channels is beyond this threshold, then that neighboring pixel is not going to be calculated in the convolution. So it makes the shader kind of branchy. It's not just going to run over the neighboring pixels, add them up and do the convolution. It's going to check the values, and depending on whether they meet the threshold condition, they are going to get applied in the convolution. So it's an interesting type of workload to compare these different graphics cards on. Okay, so the first one I'm going to look at here is an Intel Integrated Graphics HD Graphics 4400. That's a Haswell. This is on a Dell Inspiron laptop. It's low power, so we'll apply it and you'll see what effect this type of filtering does. And this is kind of a high resolution image, so it'll take a couple seconds for this low power graphics. There it goes. It took something around 7 to 8 seconds to process. As you can see, it's preserved the edges. That's what the effect of this type of filter does. I can undo and you can see what it's actually doing. It's making the image look kind of cartoonish or hand-drawn. Now for comparison, I can remove the anisotropy from the filter and apply it just so that we can see what that does and see how long it takes. Okay, there you go. Now you see the eyelashes aren't very visible anymore because it's run the filter over the whole image without any sort of condition. So there's a clear big difference between having an anisotropy and not having it. And it's most noticeable on the eyelashes. Okay, so the next graphics card we're going to look at is very different. Well, actually, let's first take a look. That one's a Radeon. Let's first take a look at this NVIDIA GTX 560. This is a very big graphics card. Heatsink, 2 fans, it's obviously not integrated graphics. Go to the same filter and apply it on the same image we have over here. See how this goes much faster. It's taking 136 milliseconds. If we zoom in, you can see it's applying the anisotropy looks exactly like the other one. Again, we can remove the anisotropy, see how long it takes this time. Takes pretty much the same. It's going so fast, there's not much of a difference. Went down a little bit, a couple milliseconds compared to having anisotropy. Okay, next one we're going to look at is, this is low power again. This is an Intel integrated graphics. This is ultra low power. This is again a Dell, but it's a Dell tablet Venue 8 Pro. So this is, compared to the NVIDIA graphics, the whole tablet weighs less than that. So I'm going to go to the same Gaussian 17 by 17 threshold filter. And this will most likely take a couple seconds more to process. Okay, there it goes. This took 14,000 milliseconds, so that's almost 10x, around 10x longer than the NVIDIA graphics took. But again, this is integrated low power. You can see it has the anisotropy, looks pretty much like the rest of them did. Just so that we can move on to the next one, which is interesting. I won't look at the non-anisotropy version. Okay, now this is an ATI AMD Radeon R7. This is also going back to a big non-integrated graphics. And by the way, these are all running the same version of Windows. They've all been updated to the latest driver. And we're going to go to the same Anisotropic 17 by 17 Gaussian and apply it here. Interesting thing from past experiments with this is that for some reason the AMD, even though it's not integrated, it should have run as fast as the NVIDIA graphics, but it takes a much longer run time. Still processing. Okay, so it is reporting 1.6 seconds to complete. Now obviously it took much longer than 1.6 seconds to process. What Blu-ray is reporting here is the amount of time it actually spent executing the compute shader for the filter. The rest of the time was actually processing on the host CPU, compiling and preparing the shader. So for some reason AMD is taking a very long time to process do the compiling of the shaders before it does the compute. And when it does get to that, it's taking almost 10x longer than the NVIDIA to perform the same filter. And I think I made a mistake that the Dell Venue is taking 100x longer than the GTX. So there you have it. It's interesting that the Radeon R7, when you look at the total runtime, it was taking almost as long as the Dell Venue integrated graphics. Although it's executing the shaders fast, it's taking a very long time to process, to compile the shaders. So anyway, thank you for watching, and leave any messages down at the bottom in case I got anything wrong. And let me know if you do any comparable measurements on other graphics cards. It would be interesting to know. Thank you.